Surah An-Nisa, verse 24. Also, prohibited are women already married, except those whom your right hands possess. Thus hath Allah ordained against you. Except for these, all others are lawful, provided ye seek them in marriage, with gifts from your property. The term those whom your right hands possess are enslaved women or female captives.
While Surah An-Nisa, verse 24 do not mention slaves outside of a marital context.
Several other verses such as Surah Al-Mu'min verse 5 and 6 and Surah Al-Ma'arij, verse 29 and 30, make clear reference to sexual activity with slaves with whom the owner is not married, by explicitly distinguishing between his sexual access to his wives, and his sexual access to his slaves. Quran, Surah Al-Mu'min 23, verse 5 and 6. And the ones who are preservers of their private parts, except from their spouses and what their right hands possess, then surely they are not blameworthy. Quran, Surah Al-Ma'arij, verse 29 and 30. And they are the ones who preserve their private parts, except with their spouses or what their right hands possess, then surely they are not blameworthy. Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 24 explains that, according to Islamic law, married women and enslaved females are required to oblige their husbands' sexual advances. Raping one's slave or wife is permissible. The concept of rape is thus deemed to be equally non-existent in the contexts of both marriage and slavery. This is the illustrated story behind the Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 24. Muhammad ordered his army to attack an Arab pagan tribe, Banu Adas.
Attack the people of Banu Adas.
The Muslim army rode their horses to the location of Banu Adas. The people of Banu Adas saw the Muslim army and they fled in fear. The Muslims slaughtered the people of Banu Adas. Banu Adas people surrendered quickly.
Tie up the prisoners. Let's enjoy these female captives.
Yes, it's our right to do so after conquering them.
But we know them and their husbands.
You're right. They're here and still alive.
You know what they will do to our wives in front of us, right?
Oh God, no. I really hope it's not true. Go to the Prophet and ask him, what shall we do with these women? The Muslim soldier met Muhammad.
Rasulullah, we have a question for you.
What's wrong?
We want to enjoy the women of Banu Adas, but we don't feel comfortable because they are already married and their husbands are over there too.
Those female captives are yours and what your right hand possesses. Therefore, it is lawful to have sex with them, even if they are already married. Islam annulled their infidel marriages once they are captured, and Allah is wise and merciful.
Thank you, O Rasulullah. I can't wait to pass this good news to my fellow Muslims. The Prophet revealed Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 24 that allow us to enjoy our female captives legally, because they are our slaves now. Their marriages are annulled because of their captive status.
Alhamdulillah, Allah is merciful and compassionate.
So, Muslim soldiers did what Allah and His Messenger allow them to do with the female captives. Is the behavior of Muhammad and his soldiers still being carried out by Muslims in modern times? Of course. Look at ISIS. What ISIS did is simply imitating what Muhammad exemplified in the Quran. ISIS soldiers killed large numbers of Arab Christians, Yazidis, in Syria and Iraq, then captured and raped female captives, trading them in slave markets. Ordinary Muslims told us that what ISIS soldiers did are not based on Islamic teaching. They said that because they never read the background of the events of Quranic verses and the biography of Muhammad. They want to preach Islam to the non-believers, but they do not know the behavior of the Prophet himself. If Islam succeeds in taking control of our country, then these ordinary Muslims will flee from here, just as Muslim Arabs fled from their country here.